So, I've been in a rhythm game mood recently. You know the ones, Beat Saber, Osu, Muse Dash, the cesspool that is Friday Night Funkin', etc, etc. I have a Vision Pro, so I thought it'd be cool to check out the different rhythm game experiences currently available on the headset, and see how fun they are. If you're a rhythm game connoisseur, unlike me, then I think you'll enjoy this video, so stay to the end because it gets pretty weird. As you might already know, the Apple Vision Pro doesn't come with any controllers, so all of the input I'm doing in this video is with my hands. And as you can guess, hands aren't really that great for games that are this fast paced. You probably didn't know this, but the Vision Pro did have a rhythm launch title called Synth Riders. Synth Riders is one of those Beat Saber-like games available on all VR storefronts that uses spheres and punches, instead of cubes and sabers. I personally prefer Beat Saber than this game, but alas, it has a sizable fanbase. It costs a hefty $25 on Steam, but on the App Store it's free if you have Apple Arcade. I personally don't, so it's $7 a month, a way better price. So how is it? I haven't played the other VR versions of this game, but I can confidently say, it was alright. It might seem obvious, but you don't feel anything when you punch each note. No haptic or anything since it's just your hands. And for me, it makes the entire experience pretty hollow feeling. At least when you're playing a 2D rhythm game like DJMax, the feedback you get is the click of the keys on the keyboard. But with Synth Riders, there can't be any feedback since again, it's just your hands. There's also no custom song support like with the other versions, meaning you're stuck with the stock 78 songs. And they're fine and all, but the custom songs are a pretty important part of the other versions. I mean, it's even on the tagline of the Steam page. The other feature in that same tagline, multiplayer, doesn't work at all for me on the headset. The party button just brings me to the song select screen and that's it. Performance-wise, it's also subpar. Playing most songs on hard difficulty causes frequent frame drops and stuttering, which is a pretty big issue for a rhythm game. In terms of the good that I can come up with, I mean, the spatial mode is cool and the songs are nice. Yeah, that's basically it. I don't recommend this version, and I'm surprised this is what they released for the headset. On the topic of Beat Saber clones, here's one that you might enjoy. Beat Punch is a rhythm boxing game that copies many elements from Beat Saber like the HUD, cubes, and even the basic idea behind the environment. But unlike Synth Riders, this one is actually good. Now, it is basic, and the fact that you gotta pay a subscription to do pretty much anything is scummy. But at the end of the day, it's the closest thing we have to Beat Saber on the Vision Pro. And we all know that Mark Zuckerberg isn't letting his biggest moneymaker go on anything even related to Apple. From what I counted, there were about 35 songs available to play, but it is possible to add custom songs, which is already 10 times better than Synth Riders. There's no explanation for using it, so take it with a grain of salt. It was cool to see different types of songs like EDM, Monster Cat, and even a few Toho ones. I didn't even feel the need to add custom songs since the ones that were there were fun already. Overall, it was pretty great and even made me break a sweat. I'd say this is probably the best Beat Saber clone you could get on this headset right now. Alright, I've been talking about VR rhythm games for a while now, but I think it's time to focus on the 2D ones, the ones that you're probably used to. Using an app like Moonlight, I can stream my computer to my Vision Pro with super low latency, allowing me to play any rhythm game that I can think of. The one that I've been playing the most recently is DJMax Respect, specifically the 5th installment of the popular rhythm series. With Moonlight, I can play this game with a huge 4K screen in whatever environment I choose, like the new Bora Bora Beach in Vision OS 2. Now, this isn't perfect, especially since you have to rely on your internet, which generally isn't a great idea for something so fast-paced. For casual gaming though, this is definitely my favorite way of playing through songs. And with the new keyboard pass-through feature, you can see your keyboard while in VR, a huge lifesaver for when I forget where to place my fingers. And like I mentioned earlier, other games work too, like Muse Dash. To end off this video, I wanted to push the Vision Pro to its limits in a pretty weird way. You all know about those mobile rhythm games where you have to tap the screen to play. Why not try that on the Vision Pro, but using a surface so that you're actually pressing something? Well, there's no way to have the screen be fully flat on a desk since it doesn't allow you to rotate it that far, but it doesn't have to be. Using this Bang Dream rhythm game as an example, I just need the bottom line lined up with the desk. After a lot of trial and error, there you go. I'm playing this rhythm game by tapping my desk. For full transparency, I wasn't able to finish this song like this, but I think that's more just because I'm bad at rhythm games in general than the setup itself. And then, here's me playing mobile Muse Dash the same way. A little janky, but still works, surprisingly. Well, that's the current extent of rhythm games on the Vision Pro. In the future, I'm sure we'll see many more games that take advantage of the hardware and experience that the headset offers. Make sure to like and subscribe for a guaranteed max combo in the next rhythm game that you play. Thanks for watching, I hope you enjoyed, and take care!